You walk past a stranger on the street. Half a second. That's all it takes. Your brain has already decided whether to trust them. You didn't choose this. It happened before you were even aware of it. Why does a total stranger's face feel safe or dangerous in an instant? The answer isn't really about the stranger at all. It's about your ancestors. And it's stranger than you think. Princeton psychologist Alexander Todorov spent years studying how people judge faces. He found something unsettling. People form trust judgments about a face in as little as 100 milliseconds. That's faster than you can read this sentence, faster than a blink. Your conscious mind isn't even in the room yet. So what is your brain actually measuring? Not character, not honesty. Todorov's research showed that facial trust judgments track features that have nothing to do with a person's real intentions. Wide eyes, raised eyebrows, a face shaped closer to what researchers call baby face proportions. These read as safe. Narrow eyes and heavier brows read as threatening. None of it predicts behavior. But your brain doesn't care. It evolved for a different world. Picture that world. Small bands of early humans, maybe 50 people, maybe less. Everyone you saw in your entire life you already knew. A stranger appearing on the horizon wasn't a curiosity. It was a decision point: fight, flee, or trust. And you had seconds, not minutes, to choose. There was no time for careful reasoning, so your ancestors' brains built a shortcut. A fast, crude, first impression machine. Not accurate. Just fast enough to keep you alive long enough to think it over later. That machine is still running, inside you, right now. Here's the strange part. This shortcut wasn't built for cities of millions. It wasn't built for job interviews, dating apps, or scrolling past 1,000 faces a day. It was built for a world where meeting a new face was rare and every encounter mattered. Anthropologist Robin Dunbar found that humans evolved to maintain real social bonds with roughly 150 people. That's it. That's the size of the world your brain was designed for. Everyone else, technically, is still the stranger on the horizon to the oldest parts of your mind. Even the barista, even your new coworker, even the face on your phone screen. Does that mean you can't trust your instincts about people? Not exactly. It means your instincts are answering a question from 50,000 years ago, applied to a world they were never built for. There's a twist Todorov's later research uncovered. When people were shown faces for even less time, 17 milliseconds, barely a flicker, they still made the same trust judgments. The conclusion was almost eerie. Trust isn't something you decide. It's something that happens to you, in a part of the brain faster than thought itself, faster than choice. Neuroscientist Ralph Adolphs, studying patients with amygdala damage, found something that makes this even clearer. Patients who lost function in the amygdala, the brain's ancient threat detection center, lost the ability to judge untrustworthy faces as untrustworthy. They rated dangerous-looking faces as just as safe as friendly ones. The instinct wasn't a bias to overcome. It was a specific physical function. Remove it, and the fast judgment disappears entirely. So the wariness you feel around certain strangers, the instant ease you feel around others, isn't really about them. It's a 50,000-year-old alarm system, still wired into a brain built for tiny bands of familiar faces, now firing constantly in a world of billions of strangers. Think about the last time you swiped past a face on a screen. Half a second, maybe less. You already decided something. Not about who they are. About what your amygdala thinks a wide eye or a narrow brow used to mean. Back when a wrong decision could end your life. You walk past a stranger on the street. Half a second passes. And somewhere behind your eyes, a 50,000-year-old ancestor is still the one making the call,